Hi you all, my name is Mary. This reading is for Leo. How are you all today? Hope everybody's doing great, feeling good. We're going to pick 9 of these cards, okay you all? So bear with me for just a minute. Haven't used these cards in a long time, but I love them. But they are quite large. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but my husband has a new channel, Zen Studios. The link is in the description below if you're interested. We're trying to get out into nature a little bit more and enjoy ourselves. Thought you guys may enjoy it too. Alright, let's take 2 of these. Ooh, that one. It's bouncing out of my hand. We're going to let it. Alright, you all, let's see what we got. 10 of Wands. Good news is it's coming to an end. King of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Just make sure they're straight. Sorry. 8 of Swords, the Fool card, the Hangman, 4 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and 3 of Cups. Let me see if they're straight, you all. I think so. I think you guys can see them okay. You're clarifying. It's up to you. And choose a new direction. Let's put it this way. It's up to you to choose a new direction, huh? Give me just a minute, okay? Sorry, I bumped the camera. You guys are feeling like your hands are tied? You're stuck in something? You're not exactly sure how to handle it, what to do about it, which way to go? It's wearing you plumb out. I mean plumb out. You're tired. You feel like you've got too many things on your plate. You're being pulled in too many different directions. And honestly, I think you're about ready to do something different. And over here it says it's up to you to choose a new direction. But it makes me feel like you guys can do it if you guys are wanting to go on a new journey, like with this Fool card. You know, sometimes when I get the Fool card, I feel like it's something fun and exciting and something that is different. Sometimes it's like a leap of faith. You're wanting to, okay, I can do this. I'm going to take this risk, you know, that kind of thing. Sometimes it's a little nerve-wracking because you're like, holy cow, I don't have any experience doing this, but I really, really want to do it. Either way it goes, to me, it just feels like it's going to be fun and it's going to be something maybe that you guys have been wanting to do for a while. So I just want to say that if you do feel like you're stuck in something, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a business, maybe it's a career. You know, every once in a while as you get older, you kind of maybe get sick of what you do for a living. You know how the years go into years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the road, you're like, I want to do something different. I'm kind of burnt out on what I'm doing. And that's kind of how I'm feeling with you guys. Like it's almost, you're wanting a different change of pace. And when you start thinking that way, The more you think that way, the more you want to do it. But sometimes you feel like, well, I'm stuck right now. I have to work so many more years before I get my retirement plan, or I can't afford to go to a different job because I got bills to pay, or I've got a business now, so I don't know what to do with, how am I going to, get out of my business in order to do something different, or whatever it is. You feel like you're stuck. But actually, you can get out of the situation if you wanted to. Maybe you have like a lease on a business, you have a place that you've leased out and you don't feel like you can get out of the lease. But I think you may be able to if you really wanted to. Maybe this is not regarding your job or your work. Maybe this is where you live. You're wanting to move somewhere different, but you feel stuck or tied up that you just can't do it. You can't afford it maybe. But the burdens keep getting dropped on you for some reason. Pardon me, excuse me. Sometimes you guys take on a lot more than you need to, but it's almost like people come to you to say, hey, can you help me do this? Would you mind helping me with this? Will you do this for me? And you guys, sure, okay, yeah, I don't mind. The next thing you know, you're bogged down like there's no tomorrow, and you don't see tomorrow because you're so busy and you have no time to sleep or rest or do anything that you're wanting to do. So then you feel like your hands are tied because you're like, holy cow, now I'm just plumb wore out. Here's the thing, you all. I almost feel like you guys have a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that has your back. I believe this person is trying to help you in any way that they can. I also believe you guys may be studying, strategizing, trying to figure something out with the Seven of Swords. It's, if you look at this card, it's like he's studying something. He's like, you know what, I've got to figure out what to do, how to do it, and which way to go with this. And so I feel like that for some of you, maybe this is a strategy that you guys may need to put into place. It may be a new direction for some of you all, because maybe this direction is not going so well. And look at this too up here with this Four of Swords. I mean, that is once again just similar to this Ten of Wands, telling me that you guys are just plumb wore out. You're doing too much, you all. So you got to be able to take care of yourself in order to be able to keep moving forward and to keep working long hours and doing so many things. So please pay attention to that and make sure you take care of yourself at this time, okay? It's very, very important. If you guys start wearing yourself down and wearing yourself out and wearing yourself sick, then you're not going to be help for anybody, right? So think about that for a minute. Let's take one real quick for this Eight of Swords, okay? This one caught my eye when it first. Four of Wands. Now look. That right there tells you that something is coming in that you guys are going to want to celebrate. You guys are going to want to say, you know what, I've accomplished something. This is a new foundation in my life. I can actually start building on this foundation. Now with this Four of Wands, this could be a new home. This could be a new job, a new business. This could be marriages or babies or retirement even, for heaven's sakes, moving somewhere different. I have a feeling that you guys feel like you're stuck, but in a minute, you guys may realize that you guys may need to move in a different direction. And when you do, you're going to be absolutely thrilled with the way it's going to work out for you. Sometimes with this Hangman here too, it's almost like you guys may need a little bit of a hold on a minute, let me think about this. I need to get a different perspective on the way I see things. I need to get other people's ideas. I need to be able to tweak something or change something or do something completely different. And when you do that, you guys will be able to see things in a different view, in a different way. And it really does sometimes work out in your favor if you'll just sometimes postpone something. Sometimes this is you guys saying, wait a minute, I need to take a day, I need to take a week, and I got to think about this, and I got to figure out the best way to do it. And when you do that, things kind of start playing out better in your favor. They start, you know how things sometimes they flow very smoothly, and sometimes you're fighting against the flow. Sometimes when you put yourself in this hangman position, you're fighting against the flow, and that's the reason why you need to stop for a second and say, give me a minute, and let this sink in, or let whatever it is come to me. When you do that, it's almost like divine timing. Okay, here is what you need to know. Here is what you need to do. Here is that job. Here is that business. Here is that location, that home, whatever it is that you guys are looking for. Sometimes you need to just take out a little second, and realize that divine timing has got to be in play for you guys to be able to grab onto something that you guys are wanting. So please keep that in mind, because sometimes whenever we're fighting against the flow of life, that's when it's for sure 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, because you're fighting against it. Sometimes if you would just take a second and let it kind of start running its course, things start happening and start appearing that you guys may be interested in, or that is not. Something may get a lot clearer for you if you'll just pay attention to it, okay? I don't know why I had to stop and explain that, but every once in a while I do it myself, Here's the thing. I want something done, and I want it done right away. Let's say, let's just throw this out there. Let's say you're trying to find a used car, and you're looking for a used car, you're looking for it, you know what kind you want, you know what the basic year is, but you can't find this used car anywhere. And then it's just like, forget it, I'm just going to go buy a different car. And as soon as you do that, a week later, you drive by a car lot, and there's that used car that you were looking for. And you're like, why didn't I wait another week, right? I'm almost feeling that way for you all. Now, it might not be a car, it might be a home, it might be an apartment, it might be an idea or a thought, or, something that you're waiting for. But if you'll just give it time, sometimes it will fall in your lap, okay? And sometimes we don't want to give it time. We want that car right now, right? And I understand that too, because I've been in those predicaments, It's like, I can't wait another week. What am I supposed to do? Walk to work? I need a new car. That kind of thing. So, but you'll be happy if you just waited just a second, okay? Okay, I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to take one for this 10 of Wands. This one. Queen of Pentacles. Look at that, you all. King and the Queen of Pentacles. Hold on a minute. Is this you and someone else, or is this a couple that has your back? I guess you could look at it in both ways. For some of you, this is you and a partner, whether it's romantic, whether it's a business partner, whether it's a best friend or brother or sister, but for some of you, this is a couple that is trying to help you, trying to create something for you guys, or open something up for you all. Maybe this is like people that will give you a business loan or help you get something built. I'm feeling like there's 2 different ways to look at this. If you guys have a partner, hold on, pardon me, excuse me. If you guys have someone that you're really, really close with, whether it's a best friend, whether you're romantic or not, and the 2 of you guys can work well together, I feel like you guys may be trying to strategize and research and gain momentum on something specific. And I certainly feel like with this Ace of Pentacles here and this 3 of Cups here, something is working out in your favor. I think that you guys, it could be a financial gain with this Ace of Pentacles, but it could also be your security. So maybe this is going to be a new home, a new apartment, a new place to live. Maybe that's why you have to wait a minute, because whatever you're looking for is not available yet. It hasn't been on the market yet. So maybe this is a new job that you guys are waiting for. Maybe you're wanting a storefront and you're wanting that perfect location and it's not available, and you're going to have to wait a week or so in order for it to become available. Whatever this is, maybe you need a license or certificate for something specific and you're working on it right here. Going back to school, taking classes. Give me a minute. Researching, studying, that's what I'm strategizing, figuring something out, working wee hours of the night. That's why you're plumb exhausted, and you're exhausted up here too. The two of you guys may be trying to work something out or open a new business or try to create something new, and you're trying to figure out the best way, or someone that is very close to you is trying to help you out. I'm going to stay there with her, because I think this couple, whether it's you and someone else or a couple that you know, is very important at this time. It's their earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Even if they're not those signs, the pentacles stand for business, money, finances, careers, that kind of thing. So I could see you and someone else becoming very business savvy and trying to do research on something that's important to you at this time. I'm going to stay there, and I'm going to take one for that Four of Swords. Maybe that's where the Fool card comes in. You guys are about ready to take a leap of faith. Knight of Wands. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Which could be you and your energy. Younger energy, full of fire, full of passion, full of energy. Hold on a minute. I believe you guys are about ready to take on a new change, a new journey, a new adventure in your life. Now, you can look at it like this Knight of Wands could be a person. I mean, it can be you, because this is your energy. Or it could be someone else's energy that's coming in to help you out at this time. But it's also about what he stands for. He stands for excitement, passion, charging in, ready to go, ready to move forward. Very energetic, maybe a little bit of a risk taker. So is this you all about ready to take this risk, taking this leap of faith, and you're going to be celebrating by the end of it? I'm going to take one more. Oh, this one's about to fall out of my hands, so I'm going to take it. I almost dropped it. Eight of Cups. What are you moving away from, you all? Moving away from something? Moving, emotionally walking away from something that's no longer good for you, so you can take this leap of faith? Give me a second. Sometimes with this Eight of Cups, it's almost like you need to let go of something in order to move forward. You need to put something to rest so you can go forward. Sometimes there's certain things that they're in the back of your mind, or that you think about every once in a while, but you just kind of push it back. Something that might not feel right, and you guys are like, you know what? Okay, you throw your hands up and say, okay, I'm done. I've had it. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to worry about that anymore, and you move forward from it, and it actually helps you guys more than you will know. Now, maybe this is a job or something. I just feel like it's something that's been bothering you lately, something that's been in the back of your mind, and it's like it's been bothering you, and you're finally like, you throw your hands up and say, I've got to let that go, because I can't do anything about it, and if I just keep worrying about it, I'm going to make myself sick. So I'm just going to let it go. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. I'm feeling like it's something maybe from your past. I'm not sure. That's just how I'm feeling. So maybe that resonates with some of you all. Let's take one more, you guys. This one. Something from your past. Look at that, right? I just said that too. And then you get the Six of Cups, like reminiscing about the past. Hold on. Is this about childhood memories? Something about when you were a child, something that's happened when you were a child, something that you've never forgotten, or something that you still carry around with you. Some of you may feel guilty about something that you might need to let go of. I'm not sure. I'm kind of feeling that way, and now that may only be for a handful of you guys. But for some reason, once you let go of it, you don't even realize how much better you're going to feel. You know, sometimes we need to forgive other people, but sometimes we need to forgive ourselves, or we need to move forward on certain situations that we can't control, or something that's already done that you can't take it back, or something that you regret that you wished you could change but you can't. But when you just hang on to things like that, it will absolutely eat you alive. And when I say that, I mean it's just going to stress you out, worry you to death, make you sick to your stomach. There's no reason for it, you all. I'm not sure if I'm talking to a lot of you guys or just a few, but I want to say, please forgive yourself and move forward with anything that's bothered you from the past. Because something is eating at you and gnawing at you, and it's all it's going to do is give you an ulcer. Okay? Now I'm going to flip this around, so because this could be something completely different. This could be you guys worrying about your children, possibly, because these could be about your kids. Maybe this is something that you guys have had. You're realizing, I wish my kids could grow up maybe when I grew up, or I wish things were the same as they used to be, or maybe we should move back to our hometown, or maybe you guys are wanting to travel back to your hometown and visit your family and things like that. I'm just feeling like your past is important with something that's going on in your life, whether you're looking forward and wanting to revisit, or whether you need to get rid of something that is not good for you to keep hanging on to. Either way it goes, you're going to feel better. If you do need to release something, let go of it, okay? Let me say this too. If you guys need to get something off of your chest, my thing is write it down on a piece of paper. And write it down. Maybe it's because someone's passed away, you weren't able to say goodbye. Maybe it's something that you regret from something to that extent. But if there's something that you need to say or need to get off of your chest or out of your head or out of your heart, write it down on a piece of paper, you all, and then burn it. And then just let go of it, okay? It will help you more than anything. I'm telling you right now. All right, let's move on. I'm going to take one more for that Six of Cups. Hold on. Maybe I won't. No. I'm going to stay there with that Six of Cups. I'm going to take one for the Seven of Swords, okay? I feel like that's a big ordeal, I almost want to say, whether it's a good ordeal or a bad ordeal that you guys may be dealing with at this time. Now maybe you guys are just wanting to go home for the holidays, see the people you haven't seen in quite some time, reminiscing about the past and things like that. So maybe this is something that is good. It's not a bad ordeal, it's a good ordeal. But if it's something from your past that you need to let go of, please let go of it and move forward so you guys can be at peace once again. I'm going to take this one. Queen of Cups. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Male or female, Could be about your emotions. Maybe some of you guys are traveling for the holidays or going home for the holidays and things like that, or maybe they're coming to visit you. Maybe that's why I'm seeing this as two different people, you and someone else, or a family, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, you know, your immediate family possibly. And then the more people that I'm getting here, the more I'm thinking maybe you guys are going to be celebrating with your family. You know, going home for the holidays, celebrating here. Because I feel like that, you know, whenever I see a water sign, I feel motherly. You know, I have that kindness and caring and nurturing and come on over, honey, I'll cook for you, kind of. You know what I mean? Let's take one more for her. Two of Cups. Hold on. So is the Two of Cups you and this person here, this awesome couple? Or is this you and someone else? Maybe this is reminiscing about someone from the past this way too. I have a feeling you and someone else have a really tight bond. Now, whether you're romantic or not, it's going to be up in the air. It can be different for everyone. But it's either your best friend, it's a brother, sister, it's a business partner, it's a romantic partner. The two of you guys have a special bond and nobody can break it. And I believe that there's something going on here that makes me feel like you guys are either working together, or you guys are trying to create something different, or you're ready to go on a new journey together possibly. And I honestly believe that you're going to be celebrating by the end of it. Now for some of you all, you guys could be going back to your hometown or visiting people you haven't seen in a while. Maybe there's something you need to let go of and move forward from, something that's hurt you in the past or something that you regret or feel sad about. You need to let go of it and move forward with it. And honestly, there may be something that you guys need to change with this choose a new direction, and it's up to you. So if you are trying to create something or make something or build something, you may need to change something. If you're trying to open a new storefront, for instance, you might need to move to a different location. Something needs to be changed because there's a new direction. Maybe this is you guys going in a new direction, going to see people for the holidays. You weren't planning on it, and all of a sudden you're going to plan on it. Or maybe they're coming to see you instead. Something about this choose a new direction makes me feel like that something's changing, and you guys, if you'll just roll with it, it's just going to go, you're going to be able to go with the flow. If you fight against it, it may be a little choppy, okay? I'm feeling that pretty strong. Just like with this Hangman, when the timing is right, things are just going to fall into place like dominoes, and you guys are going to be like, oh, so glad I waited that extra week, right? So I just want to say that because I do think that things are working out in your favor. Sometimes we go through a little bit of jumbles and falls and, hiccups and things like that. But it's all going to work out in your favor. And I do think you guys are taking a risk and taking a leap of faith. And you're going to be celebrating by the end of it. With this Ace of Pentacles here, beautiful new beginning, a new foundation for you guys. And I think it's you. This could be you and someone else, which makes an awesome couple or awesome partner in whichever way you want to look at it. If it's not you and someone else, you may be finding somebody, or somebody may be coming back into your life soon if you don't have anyone right now. But this could also be like grandparents or parents or something that really cares a lot about you. Either way you go, you guys may be having some fun in the very near future and celebrating, and you're gonna be thrilled with the way it works out. Even though you might have this little bit of a pause, it's gonna turn you in a new direction. All right, you all, this is a good reading. I hope you guys have enjoyed it today. Please keep in mind, Sometimes this resonates right away, sometimes it's a little later on. Everybody's on a little bit of a different time schedule, so keep that in mind too. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.